Alright guys, I'm making a video on the new War Z game Aftermath. I'm gonna hope that it loads this time and doesn't crash. There we go. This is the predecessor to War Z. This is built on the same engine. It's just modified. They copy and pasted it. Basically made a new world out of it, and we're currently stress testing the servers. So they currently have 10 servers up. There's gonna be just like War Z. Later on, if you notice, there is a big thing for server rentals. Surprise, surprise, they're going to be charging you for servers. Last time, I don't know what their price point's going to be, but renting your own server is expensive. It is very expensive. They do have a global GI, which is cool, but they mentioned that this game won't have as much item hoarding as they did in War Z. So I'm going to go ahead and join a hip hop server. The thing I'm worried about that I think was the biggest problem with War Z was obviously the cheaters, but people making money off cheating the game. Like there was a group of people who would go around just aimbotting everyone, and selling sniper rifles. 50 cents, $1 per sniper rifle. I knew these people in this group, as a matter of fact, and they offered me gear all the time. I never bought gear in the game from other people. I thought it was stupid. But when I was streaming, I was always getting donations, so it wasn't really necessary. But if if you want to get geared up, you want to get all these items, the new crafting system actually makes it pretty easy to get all this stuff. But I'm just kind of curious to see what they're going to do with this game and how it's going to progress. So we're stress testing the servers right now, checking out the crafting menu. But the game itself is basically it's the War Z game. They copy and paste it, reused a lot of the textures, the zombie animation. It's still an open world sandbox game. It currently, as of today, is free to play. I will post a link in the video below on how to get the game and play it. You guys can make your own opinions and assumptions. I'm just really skeptical. I don't like the way that the game was originally launched, and I feel that the team behind it doesn't have gamers' best interests in mind. They have dollar signs in mind. Dollar signs, dollar signs, dollar signs. It's cool. Oh, I have all my gear still. That's really cool. Look at all my gear I have, and I'm at large pouch. I don't need this. Cool. So, well, I have a rifle with no ammo and a pistol with no ammo. Am I still infected? No, I'm not. Cool. Alright, I logged out the other day. Over here, I think. Where did I log out? I don't even know where I'm at. I think I'm just outside the safe zone. No. I got a different spot. Let me go look where I'm at. This is a really cool military base over here. I might actually head to this town. Which I think I will. They are going to have cars and vehicles in this game, but they haven't added them yet. So that's one thing to look forward to. It does have a really in-depth crafting and base building. This is the inventory system. You can customize your character with different faces. And their whole way that they're going to make money in this game is not selling items or ammo, is going to be selling this stuff like masks and outfits. And right now everything is free for right now, but obviously when the game releases they're going to reset it, and you're going to be able to customize your characters. They're going to put skins on guns, etc. They think they're going to make a lot of money off those microtransactions and then server rentals, because people want to build up bases and have their own stronghold servers, etc. I think the problem they're going to run into is on public servers, they're going to constantly have to be wiping stuff. You think about it, when you build enough stuff in the world, it's going to be really slow to load. You're going to have a ton of stuff going on. You're going to have really bad frames. When people start really building up huge bases or huge strongholds, or generating a lot of, pixels in the environment, and they're going to run into issues like that. And you're going to find people like, oh, I want to do this and this, so I'll just buy my own server. That's what they're expecting. People are just going to buy their own private servers, do their own thing on their private servers, and then get rich off that, which I'm sure they will. I'm sure they'll make a ton of money off people who want to rent a server and play, and either role play or play the game how they see fit. And there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all. I don't know. I'm just really worried about how this game's gonna play out. I just kind of see it being another War Z game. So if you're a fan of the genre, the War Z genre, you'll probably like this game. I actually think it runs pretty decent. I have a high-end computer though, and I think the biggest problem they had with even War Z when they added the overgrowth and all the different textures is the bad frame rates. But you have to understand, this world is super bare right now. They haven't added everything, and people really have, see, someone's already starting to build stuff, but this is just an overlay. This probably doesn't take a lot of frames, but I'm assuming when people start building up, putting sandbags, putting their campfire, and really building in the world and allowing you to change your field of view, the performance levels are just going to drop. I believe this is using the Eclipse engine. You'll see like sometimes Artemis will stream himself modifying the Eclipse engine. It's probably one of the easier engines to learn. It's kind of like a StarCraft or Warcraft map editor, basically. Not that it's easy. I'm just saying it's not like sitting there writing lines of codes and creating stuff from scratch. They have kind of already a bread and butter layout, and they're just kind of cutting and pasting things into the environment and making it their own. So that's I'm gonna go over the crafting menu real quick. So you can craft stuff like shelters, boxes. I don't know why my character keeps resetting the stuff, because I actually learned a bunch of stuff yesterday. Yeah, I learned like sniper rifle. This is the sniper rifle. It's one shot. This is a 45, 9mm, the marksman gun. They changed the skins a little bit, but the animations are pretty much the same. They definitely added more stuff to the game. It's definitely not military grade weapons like it is in ISS. You can craft your own ammo. You can craft your own medicine supplies. Like I can craft some penicillin, bandages. That sound is not annoying at all. Right. So I can actually craft some ammo. Oh, I crafted a gun. Actually, I need to craft ammo. Ace is wild. Uses 9mm bullets. Actually, I need to learn how to craft ammo, not the gun itself. And you can craft a whole bunch of different stuff. Customize your character. Backpack. Here's the map. Same as it's actually a pretty big map. They don't have any water in the game, so there's not gonna be any swimming. But if you look at the game, like over here, I mean, there's really nothing. They haven't added anything. There's really nothing to do in half of the map. Over half the map, there's literally nothing. There might be like, RV or like little things, but they're only really have this big city here, which I'm heading over to. That's one. And then this city right here, they haven't put any loot in. It's pre-alpha, I understand. This, they have like basically little things like this. This is like a military outpost. This is like I think this is a safe zone. This is a safe zone. And this is a safe zone, I believe. They don't have anything labeled, obviously, in the map yet, and you can't really tell what it is from above, so it's one of those games you can kind of have to learn the map, but it does have coordinates, so you can kind of get with your buddy and say where, X thing is, where X thing is located at. And I crafted stuff, so I can actually use the penicillin and then use the bandage to stop bleeding. Let me see how close I am to this. I'm almost there. I need water, which I don't think I have any. So I crafted a pistol, and they have a duration, which I kind of like the duration in this game, because, see, I have a silencer. I can make a silencer on it. This, you can put, same thing, F6. I mean, it's the same engine. It's really nothing too new. This is the copy and pasted stuff from Caliwood. I'm again, a little disappointed that developers kind of felt like they said they're going to provide all these maps in War Z, and they kind of gave up on everything. They're just going to spend all their time on this game now. I don't know how I feel about that. I think this will be a better game. They have more content in it. Because you got to understand, ISS is an old game. It's like 4 or 5 years old. And this game's just going to be its predecessor. It's going to be... They should just call it War Z 2. No need to call it Aftermath, new game. War Z 2. This is what it is. War Z with more options that people want it. Like, they want it crafting. Huge pouch pack. I don't think I have what I have right now. So I think this is actually crappier. Let's look. Oh, this is actually better. So see how my thing went up? So this is actually better. They have no rucks. They just kind of relabeled everything. They use the same textures. They just added a few things. I mean, it's the same game. Same metrics, like first person, third person. I think the PvP should be pretty good, but you're still going to run into the same type of issues. Compass is cool. I like it because it tells you where you're headed. But as you look, even when I'm going to the city, look how much my frames are just dropping. This is on a 772 gigahertz, video card. Overclocked on a 4.6 gigahertz water-cooled system. So I have a really high-end computer, super high-end computer, and I'm almost dropping to 60 frames, and I'm playing on the lowest settings. So you really need a really beefy computer to run this game, and I just think with anything, the performance, if it is going to get worse, then it's going to get better. But I do like all the different spawns. It kind of gives you, I do want to go check all these cars. I want to see what they have, And when you get items, you can break them down into crafting stuff and then craft them. But this crafting stuff is heavy, so you end up using a lot of space. So I think that's an interesting factor there. I'm gonna eat these Cheetos. Cheetos, bro. Corpse cough syrup. Cough syrup is like medicine. This is food. The sheriff bag can break down. You can eat this. You can actually, I think, drop the weapons if you don't need so many. They, I think they can be dropped, I think 4 or 5 times. I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know the settings or whatnot. So I'm gonna try to keep on healing myself. They have smoke grenades, which I think is kind of cool. I don't think it affects zombies at all, though. They're actually drawn to the smoke grenades. Remember how long it took an ISS for them to have like chem lights and the zombies to be drawn to the chem lights? They finally got it working in this game. The rookie pack's actually not good. Soda. Huge pack of fireworks. That's gonna give you more materials to craft with. But I mean, look, this is it's a copy and paste game. It's still Sergey's game. Artemis is one of the developers. They just kind of created the. Is that a guy over there? No. Oh, I think there's a guy over here because there's zombie aggro. I don't think I have ammo. I don't know if I have ammo I'm gonna shoot. Alright, let's go see what those. Also, I had stuck yesterday switching to melee weapons and guns, and it was getting stuck. Look how much better my frames are on the outskirts. I'm getting 90 frames or so, 100 frames, good frames. But when I get like, I look into the city, it just drops. But I feel this game's gonna be the same type of thing, the same third-person PvP people love, because they can just sit here all day and just watch. I'm just gonna camp here, and then as soon as they come across, you know, shoot them, bam, 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 so they're dead. Camp Z. The zombies are still a super pushover. They're easy to kill. They actually drop good stuff right now in this version. I don't know if they're gonna continue to have good drops. Yeah, someone's already just killed the zombie. I'm in this house. Killed that zombie. Where he went? Someone killed that zombie. He went across the street. I don't know if they put stuff in these houses or not. It feels like the more in the city. Oh, I see a guy right there.